Everyone, Sylvie, LadyCocoFX here. Let's go ahead and analyze V50s. Okay, so first of all, we go into the charts and well, we can see it's an uptrend on the 24 hours, but actually what I did is I went into a lower time frame, like 1 hour or 2 hour. Let's go into the 2 hour time frame and see what's happening. At that time, I zoomed out and I'm looking for the setup, right? I'm looking for that setup, which was like a sweep. Let me recall where I found it because I don't, let me see. La 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 la. Okay, there we go. So we see what happens here. So we had, I'll have to remember where. We just go to the recent price action and we see here was a low. This market took that low. So this, this is protected, right? So now this low here is protected. This, okay, let me just clear this and just make this low here was liquidity that was swept. So it's gone. Liquidity was swept and this is now protected low. Okay, and then we need to find our structural liquidity, which is the nearest low to the protected low, which is this one here. So let me go ahead and mark it. Go mark it. There we go. Let me go mark it from here. Where we go? Here. Let me do this. There you go. So this is structural liquidity. There we go. So this is what I had. So we had to wait for, we can mark our POI, which is this. Yes, right? We can mark our POI, which is this, and then see what happens. Basically what happens was I was waiting for on the higher time frame, so the TP would be around here, right? La 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 la. This would be the TP, right? Because the market came here, swept the low, broke structure, created structural liquidity, break structure again, and now it's coming down. Coming down where? To come and take the structural liquidity and head to TP. So I waited for the market to come and tap into this, to take out the structural liquidity, tap into the POI. And now we see it started to move up. That means it's respecting this setup. So next, what did I do? I went into the 5-minute time frame to look for the same structure on the 5-minute. So let's see, where did the market tap into it? So it looks like the market tapped into our structure here. So now we are looking for the same exact setup. Okay, we can see there was a sweep here, very nice. There was a structural liquidity. After that, that's around here, and for this 5-minute time frame, the TP will be up here. Okay, very nice. So now what we were expecting is like the market needs to come into our POI, which is this, all this in here. Let me put a different color so it can help us a bit to see what we are doing here. Is this color better? Yes, let's say the, so all this is our POI. Let's not forget our protected low, our new protected low on the 5 minutes, which is this. So number one, the market came and swept the liquidity, structural liquidity. It tapped into our POI. What I also did, I zoomed in a bit, right? And then I marked my demand zone, the last candle that caused the break of structure. You mark that, and then let me give it a different color. Oh yeah, let's go for, I don't know, oh my gosh, for this one. Okay, so we have this. So we're expecting the structural liquidity to be taken and the market to tap, enter into our POI, tap into the demand zone, and there is where we enter and then go. Let's see what happened. Let's go. The market played out this time, and then look what happened. It came, took out the structural liquidity, this line, entered into our POI, and then it went into our demand zone. So once it entered into our demand zone, what did I do? I just observed the candles. You can see there are 3 candles here. This is the one in the middle and the left and the right one. The third one engulfed the middle one, and the middle one, it looks like a reversal candle. You know these evening stars and all this how do you call them? I don't remember them all, but there's a chart for all these reversal candles. So I saw this and then I entered upon the close of the third candle, since it had engulfed the middle one and it's inside our demand zone, I, I entered here. I think there was almost no drawdown, thank God, because I had only a little bit of capital. This is the one I entered um, with $3, right? So it was going. Let's zoom out slowly. It was going. So my TP was gonna be up there. You see the TP where it's gonna be for the 5 minute. It's gonna be up here. This was gonna be the TP for the 5 minutes, which was hit. I didn't hold it to that TP. So now let's look out for the one I took on that made me what's that? That made me $10 from $10 to 1K. This is this first trade, right? It hit TP. Very nice. And then you don't need to hold it to the TP, but you can take a little bit of partials and wait for the setup to form again. So let me clear this out. So what we can see here that since the market created higher highs, as we can see here, created higher highs, right? Higher highs and higher highs. It needs to come back. I feel that this high here was very, very strong. So it came back, right? Actually, this high looked to me very strong, because anytime the market came close to here, it retraced. It went up, it retraced, it went up, it retraced, it went up. So now before it can break it, it came down to take liquidity. Where was the liquidity? I see this liquidity over here. It's like they call it like a pool of liquidity, right? So much liquidity. A low is here is liquidity. A low is here is liquidity. A low is here is liquidity. So, and below it, we are looking for demand or supply areas, or as we call it, order block that broke structure. Okay, so we can see this small order block here, right? This small order block here under it. So what the market did, after creating highs, came down and take liquidity. Remember, market needs to take liquidity. Well, we don't have our structure as we wanted it here, but as long as the market takes liquidity, what it wants is to continue now the trend. It has enough money to continue. So it took out all the liquidity. It tapped into this demand. So I think I knew my TP was up there. So after it took all the liquidity, I actually entered. But there was this demand that it came and tapped into. And if you zoom into it, you can see again it formed this 3 candlestick formation. Oh my God, that was really nice. And then you can take, and then I took my trade from around somewhere here, right? You could take it at the close. There could be a bit of retracement, so I took it around here. There was a bit of retracement for me, but I had more capital this time because I closed from the previous trade and I made some money. So now this one I targeted that the 5-minute high. So this time this one hit TP, and zoom out, and it gave me the $10 to 1K. So for now, what we see is we have now the market is playing around. This is the 5-minute TP, and we have the higher time frame. It's up there. So for it to reach there, it will for sure retrace a good amount of times and go break structure, retrace, break structure. So that's how I caught the 2 trades. And yeah, risk management. For the first trade, I moved my stop loss after it tapped into the POI and kind of break structure. It created this low. I moved my stop loss after it broke structure. I move it to here, so in case it comes very low, I will earn some money. So the second trade, I waited for it to break structure, and then I was like trying to maybe either move my stop loss to here to at least make some money if it retraces and take me out. But I was awake during that night, so I just was monitoring the trade till it hit TP. I took screenshots and I closed the trade. So that's how I got this trade, v50s. Hope that helps. Thank you.